Welcome to the presentation, Community Resilience and Social Media, Remote and Rural First Nations Communities, Social Isolation and Cultural Preservation. My name is Heather Molyneux. I'm an analyst at the National Research Council of Canada.
I'm Susan O'Donnell. I'm a Senior Research Officer at the National Research Council and an Adjunct Professor at the University of New Brunswick. And I'd like to introduce our co-authors, Crystal Kakakaspan, who is a Research Assistant at the University of New Brunswick and is an intern at the Kiiwetinoong Tribal Council, Brian Walmark, who's the Research Director of the Kiiwetinoong Research Institute, Philip Budka, who's a PhD candidate at the University of Vienna, and Carrie Gibson, who's a PhD candidate at the University of New Brunswick. And we'd like to extend our thanks to the organizers of this conference, the 2012 International Rural Network Forum, for allowing us to make this presentation to you today in this way. We had intended to travel to this conference, but that became impossible at the last minute, so we really appreciate the opportunity to be able to do it. We'd also like to thank our research partners, Kiiwetinoong, who we worked with very closely in all aspects of this particular study, and we've been working with them closely as a research partner for more than 6 years now. This study is part of a larger project, and the full paper is available as of today on our website, videocom.firstnation.ca, along with all the other papers produced with this project over the years. This paper was based on an online survey, so we would like to thank all the participants who filled out the information on which the study is based. Okay, so this study does explore the link between social media and community resilience in the Sioux Lookout region of northwestern Ontario. This region is the home of some of the most isolated First Nations or Indigenous communities in Canada. Culturally, they're Ojibwe, Cree, and Oji-Cree communities. Most of them are very small, just a few hundred people, and accessible by air, so flying communities for most of the year. So travel between the communities in this region is very expensive and prohibitive, and at the same time the cultural links among the communities is very strong, and the family links, and so there's a need for strong communication. But until the recent introduction of the internet into this region, this communication was quite limited. All of the First Nation communities in this region provide community and social services to their members, and they use broadband networks to support the delivery and the use of these services. And many of these networks are provided by the Tribal Council, our research partner, Kiiwetinoong, that has a telecommunications division that's called KNET Services that provides internet connectivity, email, video conferencing, cellular services, satellite services, and many other broadband-enabled applications to the communities and community members in this region. And since this study is based on an online survey, we were able to use KNET Services, work together with KNET Services to conduct this study through their email service. So what we did is in the month of November 2011, everyone with a KNET email account, which was more than 7,200 people, during that month, was sent an email inviting them to complete the survey. And these were almost exclusively people living in remote and rural First Nations in the region, and also community members who would be living elsewhere, but still very connected to their home communities. So about 4,000 of these account holders accessed their email that month. 663 responded to the survey, so a 16% response rate overall. With the demographic information we collected, we know that 58% of the respondents were female, 42% were male, ranging in age from about 18 to their 60s, and they held a variety of roles within their communities, including band council members, artists, musicians, elders, health and education workers, students, and many others. And now Heather's going to talk about the background literature review to the study.
Thanks, Susan.
Okay.